Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Please subscribe my channel. Oh, the suspense. You could practically feel the tension in the air as Kelly Mullen and Emma Poulsen, those besties from Minnesota, stepped up to the Wheel of Fortune bonus round. If you caught their Girlfriend Getaways episode, whether it was the original air date back on October 29th, 2024, or the summer rerun on July 22nd, you know exactly what we're talking about. These two, who've been big as thieves since 6th grade, were playing for some serious cash. They had already banked a respectable $19,530, which, let's be real, is a fantastic haul. But then came the bonus round, and with it the chance to turn a great day into an absolutely unforgettable one. The whisper heard around the world, or at least the studio. The standard letters RSTLNE were already on the board. Kelly and Emma's job: pick 3 more consonants and vowel. Sounds simple, right? But when $75,000 is on the line, every letter choice feels like the most monumental decision of your life. That's when the whispering started. You could almost see their heads together, a classic best friend huddle as they debated their options. "See?" Kelly murmured, and Emma was right there with her, nodding in agreement. They announced it out loud, then, almost instinctively, leaned in again, their voices dropping to a hushed murmur. Next up, D. And this is where Ryan Seacrest, our always charming host, couldn't resist a little good-natured teasing. As they whispered about their third consonant choice, Ryan chimed in, "I can hear you." The women, caught red-handed, dissolved into giggles before finally settling on F. But Ryan wasn't done yet. When it came time for their vowel pick, the whispers continued, and once again he playfully called them out. "A. I heard you." It was a moment that perfectly captured the lighthearted fun of the show, even in the midst of high-stakes play. A little more needed, a lot learned. After all the deliberation and the playful banter with Ryan, the moment of truth arrived. The puzzle, in all its simplicity and yet infuriating complexity for the contestants, was revealed. Applying myself. And just like that, the studio went quiet. You could feel the collective "aww" as Kelly and Emma realized they hadn't quite cracked it. The $75,000 envelope was then revealed, a tantalizing glimpse of what could have been. Ryan, ever the empathetic host, offered some gentle words of consolation. "You needed a little bit more up there," he said, acknowledging the tricky nature of the puzzle and the pressure of the moment. It was a kind way of saying, "Hey, it happens to the best of us." The internet weighs in. Laughter, sympathy, and a dash of "I told you so." Of course, the internet had a field day with this moment. Social media lit up with comments showcasing just how much viewers connect with these nail-biting moments on Wheel of Fortune. I like how Ryan says "I can hear you" when they're whispering "Lao." One YouTube user wrote, clearly amused by Seacrest's playful interjections. Another simply echoed the sentiment, "I can hear you, Lao." It just goes to show sometimes the simplest moments are the most memorable. Then there were those who, in true armchair quarterback fashion, offered their 2 cents on the whispering strategy. They were too busy whispering. They should have got it right on the spot instead of whispering too much during the bonus round, especially when there's an A up there. One viewer opined, perhaps forgetting the immense pressure of being under those bright lights. But amidst the friendly critiques, there was also a wave of sympathy for the lost prize. Ouch, $75,000, second biggest prize in the bonus round loss, besides the million. But they still won $19,530. A fourth user wrote, perfectly capturing the bittersweet feeling. Yes, $75,000 is a huge sum to miss out on, but let's not forget, $19,530 is still a phenomenal win for a fun getaway with your best friend. More than just a game. This episode with Kelly and Emma perfectly illustrates why Wheel of Fortune continues to captivate audiences. It's not just about spinning the wheel or guessing letters, it's about the human element, the joy of winning, the sting of a near miss, and those relatable moments of nervousness and laughter. And let's be honest, who hasn't whispered to a friend during a high-stakes moment only to be called out? It's these authentic, unscripted interactions that make the show so much more than just a game. It's a shared experience that keeps us coming back week after week. What's your most memorable Wheel of Fortune moment, or perhaps your own experience with a little too much whispering when the stakes were high? Share your thoughts. We'd love to hear them.